Hey YouTube, it's Justin answering your questions from joincfe.com/knock. Today, Veron asks, he just started using Python and he wants to know if he should do Django or Flask. Now, both of these are web frameworks written in Python. So they allow you to build websites or web applications using Python, but these are already pre-built. Now, Veron wants to know if it would be a disadvantage to start with Django or if he should start with Flask first. Now, Flask itself, I don't have as much experience with, but I do know this. Flask is not as widely used as Django. Django has a lot more third-party packages for it, so therefore the assumption is that Django is used much greater, right? The other side of it is I teach Django. So Coding for Entrepreneurs, that's all we do is Django for the back-end stuff. So if you want to know more about Django, we have a ton of it. So it's really good for beginners. So that's at joincfe.com. So that in of itself will help you with the Django side of things. Now, when you're making your decision, you can actually look and see what else is out there, right? This is not just for Django. This is for any other programming language or any other web framework. You should see and go to GitHub, see how many times all the Django projects are starred or forked. Or all the Flask projects are starred or forked, but I think that Django is the way to go. It's for so many reasons, but the number one reason being that you have a large developer community already working with it. So that means when you need questions answered, there's a large developer community out there helping you. The other side of it is the constant support that Django has with the Django community, right? The developer community at large, but also the actual developers behind the Django project. They're really, really good. And they're not only just good in Django, but also, of course, very good in Python and integrating Django with all these other things that are just coming. So I highly, highly recommend jumping into Django and probably using it for the majority of your projects. Not everyone is going to agree with me on that. Flask does have its place in the market, but it's just number two to Django's number one. That's my opinion, and that's pretty true now. If you look at all the metrics out there, Django is number one as far as the web framework is concerned. Flask, as I've heard, as I've experienced, it might be a little bit quicker to get started, but then down the line, Django just has a lot more built into it that will protect you and be ready for you when you get there. So hopefully that answers your question. It's a really good question. Thanks for the question. Again, my name is Justin. I'm answering your questions from joincfe.com/knock. Thanks for watching.